Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Misskaykrizz, and today we are going to talk about the trending, the most beautiful, the proudest moment of the Filipino history. Could be. We're gonna talk about Miss Catriona Gray and how we as flight attendant aspirant can learn so much from her journey, her answer, and everything. So I'm going to share with you the lessons that I think we could learn as flight attendant aspirants from her journey. So just keep on watching. So recently, Philippines won the Miss Universe beauty pageant with the brilliant, the excellent, the amazing Catriona Gray carrying our flag through that international pageant. I'm so proud. And now this is dedicated to her. I would like to share to all of you what are the things that we could learn from her and apply it to our journey, our own journey on becoming a flight attendant. If you are watching or subscribe to this channel, you're probably somebody who wants to be a flight attendant. So this one is for you. Okay, the first lesson that I think we could learn from Miss Catriona Gray is to never ever give up. She once represented our country with Miss World, and she failed to bag the crown that time. It was a great failure for her. She cried. I saw that she cried a lot, and so it could have devastated her. And if she have given up at that time, she would never have been Miss Universe. So first lesson is do not ever give up. Next lesson that I think we could all learn from Catriona Gray or Miss Universe is that we have to be grateful. She incorporated that into her answer and how she represented herself. She showed that she's a very grateful person, because if you are coming from that place of gratefulness, that place where you are so happy with everything that you wanted, that there's nothing lacking in your life, that everything that you have right now, you are happy for it, you're grateful that it showed up for you. Maybe you have a talent, or maybe you have parents who support you. Being a grateful person is being a wise person. Okay, when you think about it, when you do accounting of all your blessings, then yeah, because the universe works that way. If you keep on complaining and complaining, what you get more is you are focused more on the things that you have to complain about in the world. But if you are grateful and happy and grateful for all the things that you have, then your mind is being trained to watch out for things to be grateful for, more things to be grateful for. So the universe just gives you more things to be grateful for. Does it make sense? I really hope that it does. So yeah, that's point number 2. Lesson number 3 that we could all learn from Miss Catriona Gray is to be positive all the time. So whether it is the poverty that you're talking about, whether it is failure, whether it is a sad thing, you have a choice to always either look at the negative part and feel bad for yourself, feel pity, or look at the positive part. Okay, it's a case of the glass, you know, the glass half full or half empty. So always do the half full version. I'm telling you guys, because if you all become a flight attendant as well, you will still need this skill in the job itself, because there's so many negatives if you just want to focus on negatives, but there's also a lot of positives. So it is a great skill. If you could master it, always looking at the positive side of life, you'll be a much happier flight attendant, and you'll be much happier person, and the chances of you becoming a flight attendant will be up there. Okay, so next thing, the number 4 lesson that we could learn from Miss Catriona Gray, aside from her awesome personality and character of being positive and always grateful, is to practice 1,000,000 times. If you need that. So you have seen her lava walk, her very famous slow-mo walk and lava walk. I have actually searched, you know, I was watching on the internet, and I saw that she practiced so many times to master this walk, even to the point that she was crying because it hurt so much from her. So if she have to practice that hard and that much to become successful, imagine you, if you want to be flight attendant, how many times do you have to practice to ace that interview? Maybe a lot. Depends on where you are, but you really need to practice. It's not just about thinking positive, being grateful, and then it will be given to me. You still have to give work. You still have to work on it. So you have to practice a million times. Practice answering interview questions, practice, you know, walking, practice taking care of yourself, doing your makeup, practice all the aspects if you can, so that you will be as prepared as you can be on the recruitment day. So if you are thinking about practicing, by the way, I'm gonna have a workshop this coming March 2 in Greenbelt 1 at the Max's restaurant. If you're interested, you could practice your interview. You know, it's more of a Q&A workshop, so you could practice it with me. Sign up for that course, and I would really recommend that workshop for you guys. Anyways, moving on, the next lesson that we could learn from Miss Catriona Gray, the 5th lesson, is to never stop working on yourself. So she never ever, you know, I never ever saw her being somebody during her interviews with different shows, you know, and online. You never saw her being so kampante, that's the word in the Philippines. She wasn't, you know, too confident at herself. She was always working on herself. I saw her on the Boy Abunda show, you know, the bottom line. That was practice for her as well. That was Q&A practice for her, and she never stopped. She never said na, I'm good enough, I don't need to practice. No, she's always learning. She's always saying, oh, Tito Boy, I should have brought my pen and notebook because I need to take notes, something like that. So she always like learning. She's never stopping. Okay, there's always room for improvement. So what about us mere mortals? Kidding. What about us? For us as well, of course, there's always room for improvement for all of us. So just make sure that you never stop learning. That's lesson number 5. Okay, so now let's take a closer look on Miss Catriona Gray's winning answer on the Miss Universe 2008, and then maybe we could pick up some points where we could incorporate that in our interview as well. So let's just play the video first. Roll VTR.
Here is the question. What is the most important lesson you've learned in your life, and how would you apply it to your time as Miss Universe?
I work a lot in the slums of Tondo, Manila, and the life there is it's poor and it's very sad. And I've always taught myself to look for the beauty in it, to look in the beauty in the faces of the children, and to be grateful. And I would bring this aspect as a Miss Universe to see situations with a silver lining, and to assess where I could give something, where I could provide something as a spokesperson. And this, I think, if I could teach also people to be grateful, we could have an amazing world where negativity could not grow and foster, and children would have a smile on their face. Thank you.
Thank you, Philippines.
Woo! Goosebumps, right? Okay, so we could notice on her answer that she went straight to the point. There is no detour, left turn, right turn. She went straight to the point and answered the question. She didn't add anything that would, you know, take her time away. You know, it's a timed answer. It's like, I think she has only 30 seconds to answer the question, and she didn't waste any time. So also for us, if we are the applicant on an interview, okay, the time of our recruiter is very precious, and they might have been seeing about 100 or 200 applicants that day. So their attention span is going smaller and smaller and smaller, maybe smaller than 30 seconds. So go straight right to the point. Tell them that you are going to answer the question, and you are not going to do a merry-go-round before you answer the question. Okay, so be straight to the point. That's point number 1. Point number 2, give examples. It's easy to say that I'm the best candidate among everyone who is here today, And because I have teamwork, I have leadership skills, and I have the customer service experience, or I have the, you could easily say that I have the X factor. I'm the one that you're looking for. And saying all these things just like a salesperson with an empty promise to its customer. So you have to back it up with solid example. So you could say, maybe we can see on Miss Catriona's answer that she instantly connected her own experience in her answer. She didn't talk so much about it, she just mentioned it. I work in the slums of Tondo and the life there. So it's just like one phrase shows your experience. So you really don't have to elaborate about that. You could say, as a customer service expert, you know, phrases like that will help you show your background and your example, and that way your answer holds weight and it's not just like an empty, you know, empty feature that you're like dangling at the recruiters, right? So go ahead and make sure that you give examples on those answers that you might provide for your interview. Like for example, tell me about yourself. My most famous video right now on YouTube is that tell me about yourself. It's a little bit of a fun video, but anyways. So there I said that, hi, my name is Ruth Ramos, 30, from Cebu City. I can say that I have the passion for customer service in my 2 years experience working as a call center agent. So that is backing up my first statement, which says I have the passion for customer service. So, and then the next statement that I said is, in my 2 years of working as a customer service specialist, I have now mastered the skill of turning a customer's frown into a smile. So it's backed up by experience, right? So I'm not just saying empty words to make you happy. I'm just not saying words that will sell myself. I have a solid foundation of why I'm saying those things. Anyways, you get my point. Okay, on her answer, you've noticed that she has an authentic smile about her. She's not trying to fake it. She's really genuinely happy to be there. So you have to smile as well. Smile all the time on your interview if you could. And if you could produce that authentic smile, just think of happy thoughts. And yeah, just be happy to be there on the interview. Just think of it this way. Because you're there, you have a chance to make a dream come true. Your dream come true. So just because of that fact, you're happy to be there. So smile all the time. Yeah, she have always all her answers have always in this angle where she always wants to give. She always wants to, you know, they say there are two types of person in the world, the taker and the giver. So she's the giver. So that's a good thing to be, okay, if it's not too much, but that's a good thing to be instead of being a taker. If you have this giver aura about you, giver attitude about you, it will be felt in the room. Okay, if you know, sometimes we say things from a point of view, from an angle, and it's clear, it's kind of clear that we're coming from that angle. So if you are coming from an angle of a giving person, always thinking about what you can bring to the table, how you can help the company, how you can help the world from being a Miss Universe or something like that. That way, if you're always shooting answers from that angle, people will be more drawn to you, and you will have better results on whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, whether it be a crown or it be the interview. And if you need more tips or you need more help on your interview preparation, do check out my workshop. It's happening on March 2 at Greenbelt 1 in the Max's restaurant. And I have a few slots left. Make sure that you enroll and reserve your seat right now. And that's all my learnings from the Miss Catriona Gray's inspiring journey at the Miss Universe. I hope that you all get something from this video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'm so kilig. I'm still so kilig. I'm still having goosebumps from the Miss Universe, still have the hangover. And yeah, congratulations Philippines. Thank you Miss Catriona for inspiring all of us, And thank you everyone for watching this video. Do make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet been already subscribed. And I will see you in person, hopefully. Fly with you soon. Bye!